Finn Russell reflects on turbulent relationship with Gregor Towsend after bust up. Finn Russell believes that his appointment as Scotland's co-captain is a testament to the newfound harmony between him and Gregor Towsend. The 31-year-old and Townsend have a fractious past but insist that is now in the past as they look to guide Scotland to success in the Six Nations and beyond. Russell and Townsend's past was unveiled as the co-captain along with Rory Darge earlier this week, a notable responsibility given he and Townsend have had a strained relationship at times. Russell admits there is no way he would have been considered for skipper duties back in 2020. The pair had a well-documented fallout in 2020 when the fly half left the squad ahead of the Six Nations after being disciplined for failing to turn up for training following a drinking session. In 2022, Russell's Scotland career looked in jeopardy once again when, in the wake of another unauthorised night out during the Six Nations earlier that year, he was surprisingly omitted from the squad for the autumn tests. However, the pair held clear the air talks which led to a recall, and they have since managed to get themselves on the same page. "I think 2020 would have been the closest to that," Russell said when asked on Wednesday if he ever thought his Scotland career was over. "I was still young enough then that I wouldn't have said I'd have been done with Scotland, but with the relationship me and Gregor had, it was potentially tough at the time to see a way back for both of us, but I think it shows how well we've both dealt with it since then. At the time, it wasn't great for either side, but it shows both our characters that we've managed to get over that to where we are now. Going back to 2020, you wouldn't have picked me as captain 3 or 4 years later, would you? It shows how we've both changed and adapted off the back of that situation. These things happen in high-pressure environments when things are potentially not going as planned. A bust-up happened, that's kind of all it was, but 6 months later we were back on good enough terms that I then came back that November. And then in 2022, there was another slight fallout again I suppose, but then I came back again in the November and we were both back on the same page. It's been great since then, that's all in the past. It's not something me and Gregor talk about much." Strong bond. Having put their stormy past behind them, Russell feels the fact he and Townsend have forged a genuinely strong bond can help Scotland prosper. "I'd say our relationship is the best it's ever been," he said. "It's much more relaxed now, actually, if that makes sense. It's still a player-coach relationship, but it feels more relaxed and open than that in terms of just blethering away, whether it's rugby stuff or just chatting about off-field things. I think the relationship between me and Gregor is in a great position right now for us to ideally drive the team onto a title."